What is up, guys? Ryan here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make Satoshi Kamiya's Lyrebird. This thing's crazy. The tail specifically is really cool. It's a little difficult to figure out, but once you do, it's not too bad. I'd highly recommend at least, he recommends a paper at least 25 centimeters, 25 by 25. Mine is about 30-ish, I think. As for the color of your paper, it really doesn't matter if you want to use double-sided or not. If you use double-sided, the back of the tail, you can see, it will just be white, and everything else will be the color. Also with this video, I'm trying a new format, specifically with the advanced tutorials that people are gonna like searching for, like maybe searching for specific steps. I'm gonna have the step number in the top right. So if you're looking for a specific step, you'll be able to just scrub the video and like see which step is where really easily. So no need for timestamps or anything. But let me know if that helps at all. Anyway, guys, without further ado, let's get started on step 2. Step 1 is just to fold both diagonals with the white side up. So this is the white side. This is going to be the color side, the orange. All right. So step 2. Step 2, we are going to choose a corner to point upward, and we're going to fold this edge to the center diagonal and this edge to the center diagonal. All right, step 3, we're going to flip it over. Make sure the creases from step 2 stay at the upper half. And we are going to create a marker crease that's in between this point and this point. So we're going to fold this corner. We're going to fold this corner to this crease. And then just crease a marker crease, just a little marker that you can locate after you unfold it. So just like that, and unfold, obviously. Step 4, still with the color side up, we are going to create a slightly longer marker crease by creating a crease from this point to the bottom corner. So we're going to make a crease from here to here, but we're only actually creasing it here. Okay? So let's fold it. First I'm going to line up this one, so it's right there. Now I'm going to line up the bottom half, but don't actually crease the bottom half all the way down. There. You can crease it down a little bit, but not too much. Now I'm going to crease just this left half and unfold. So I just made this crease. That's what we want. Step 5, we are going to fold this right corner to this intersection point that we just created, and it's going to create a crease like this, and I'll crease it all the way. So I'm going to bring this corner to this intersection point. And crease it from top to bottom, all the way through. And unfold. Step 6, we are going to pleat using this center vertical crease and this crease we just made. So mountain fold the center and valley fold this crease. And you'll get this. All right. That's step 6. Step 7, we're going to fold this left corner to this far right corner and crease all the way through. I'm going to rotate it just so it's easy for me to fold. There we go. And step 8 is just to unfold everything. Make sure that these creases from the earlier step are on top. All right, step 9, still have the color side up. We're going to line up this intersection point and this intersection point, so where the crease intersects with the edge, with this intersection point and this intersection point. Okay, so that'll look like this. Just like that, crease all the way through. I can assume we're creasing all the way through unless I say otherwise. You keep it folded too. So that's step 9. All right, step 10. We are going to fold, we're gonna make a crease from here to here and from here to here. So only fold it to this point. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side. There we go. Just made this crease and this crease. That was step 10. And now unfold. Step 12, we're going to flip it over and do some more creases. So we're going to fold this edge to the crease we just made. So that's, I believe it's this crease. Yeah, it's this crease. And we're going to fold this edge to this crease, and we're going to crease it all the way to that point right there. So that looks like this. Creasing it all the way to there. And same thing to the other side. So we're going to fold this edge to here, and we're creasing it all the way to here. Awesome. So that was step 12. Step 13. Some more pre-creases. We are going to, let's do these first. So we're going to fold this bottom edge to to this crease right here. So to the crease we just made. And we're only going to crease it from here to the center. So folding this edge to the crease we just made. And we're creasing it we're only creasing it to the center, which is right here. Okay, so I just made this crease. Now we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. We're gonna fold this edge to this crease from the last step. and fold from the right edge to the center. Like that. Okay, so we just made this V. And now, same step, still step 13, we are going to make an upside down V, kind of. So to do that, we're folding this top left edge to, we're folding it to this intersection point right here. So, just like that. Or the left corner, rather, I guess is a better way to do it. We're folding the corner to that crease, and we're again folding only to the center. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. My bad. So that's not to the center. That's why I'm confused. The center is... Key fold in it. Got a key fold in. The center should be right about there. There we go. So I just made a crease from here to here. And we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we're gonna fold this corner to this intersection point, and we're gonna fold it to the center. We're gonna crease it to the center. Which is right about here. Oh, gotta fold it a little farther. There we go. All right, so now we just finished this upside down V. So we just made these 4 creases for step 13. Step 14, we simply fold the top corner to the bottom. So we're just folding in half. Like this. Step 15, we are going to inside reverse fold using the creases we already made. So this crease and the one behind. So we're just going to inside reverse fold it. Here we go, easy. Oops. That was step 15. Step 16, we are going to fold this top edge up, and we're gonna squash the middle part. So I believe, yeah, we're only, again, well, at least this first fold, the crease is already there. So it's this crease right here. We're going to valley fold using that crease. All right, so once you've made that first valley fold along the crease I said, simply just fold it straight up and flatten it. So this edge will align with this inner edge, like that. And you're creating a new crease right here. Okay, so that's step 16. It'll look like this. There we go. So we're gonna be looking at this part. I'm gonna rotate it like this so it's easier for me to fold. So step 18, we're gonna fold this corner to this point. So we're just folding this triangle thing in half. And crease it all the way through. And unfold. Step 19, we are going to, so we have this triangle now, this smaller triangle, and we're going to split that into thirds, okay? So basically how we're going to do this is I'm going to try to estimate the first fold, which is going to be a valley fold, the lower fold. We're going to estimate the valley fold, and then we're going to fold the mountain fold back up, okay? And let's just pretend like I did this right. It's a little bit off, and I'll fix it, but I gotta zoom back in, whoops. But, so that's how we're gonna do this. So fold the first fold, then fold the second fold back, like accordion fold it. And ideally, this edge will line up with this crease, and this point will line up with this edge. So mine doesn't, so I'm going to, so how I can fix this, I need to make this part, this section larger, basically. So I'm going to shift this fold down just a little bit. And another way you can do this is just measure it. You probably should do that. But just keep, if you're going to do it this way, just keep adjusting where this first crease is until the second crease can be made correctly, like this. So, yeah, that looks good. So if you look closely, this is split up into thirds now. So see how this edge lines up with this crease and this corner lines up with this edge, and when I unfold it, there's 3 equal sections. This triangle is split up into 3 equal sections. 1, 2, 3. So that's step 19. Step 21 is basically the same thing. We're going to split up this half, the larger half, into thirds. Okay, so the top. Well, if you have it in this orientation, the top crease will be a valley fold. Okay, and then the next crease will be a mountain fold. So, but I'm going to use a ruler for this because it's a little more difficult. All right, so this is how you do the ruler method. This is exactly 3, well, that's easy. This is exactly 3 centimeters. So each section is going to be 1 centimeter. So I'm just going to make a mark right here. And one more. Right here. Okay, so that's where the first section is going to be, those 2 marks I made. Probably should have made marks on a different side, but it's okay. There we go. Okay, so that's the first section, and now the second section, I just fold this crease, so I can do this. I just fold this edge to this edge. If anything I'm saying is kind of confusing, literally all we're doing is splitting up that part I already showed you into thirds, and you can do that any way you want, but I'm just trying to explain how I'm doing it. But so, okay, so this section now is split up into thirds, and if we unfold, you can see that it is. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So yeah, steps 18 to 21 is just splitting this triangle up into 6th, and that should be done now. A little bit. So step 23, we're going to flip it over, and you want this thing to be on the right side. We are going to inside reverse fold. So let's do a pre-crease first. Fold this edge to this crease. Okay, and then unfold. And now we're going to inside reverse fold using the crease we just made. So I'm gonna open it up and fold it in. Okay. That's step 23. Step 24 and 25. We're going to, again, we're going to fold this triangle into 6th. Okay? Yeah. So first, fold this corner in. And what you can do, since there's actually no, there's no horizontal horizontal crease. What we can do is we can align this crease that we're folding with the crease behind it. And actually, for all of these third or sixth folds, that's what we can do. So as long as you did it right before, you just copy it. Just make sure that it goes valley, mountain, valley, mountain. Oh, wait. So, okay, hold on. So actually, this looks a little off. There we go. All right. That looks better. That looks a little bit better. It's still a little off, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, but so we're gonna split this section up into thirds and this section up into thirds, and so that takes 2 creases for each thirds. For these 2 creases, it's going to be valley on the left, mountain on the right, and for these 2, it's going to be valley on the left, mountain on the right. So let's do that. And again, we should be able to just, as long as they're completely like on top of each other, as long as like the back triangle's overlapped with the one we're working on properly, we should be able to just copy, like line up the creases from the back one, if that makes sense. See how that looks. That's not too bad. And the next crease. But again, we're just folding in the thirds. Feel free to skip over this if you already know how. This is just how I'm doing it. All right, so the bottom section is now split up into thirds. Now I'm going to do the top section really quick. There we go. All right, so this is now split up into sixths. That was step 25. All right, I'm gonna zoom out. So it's step 27. We're gonna flip it over. And we're going to unfold to step 15. So basically just completely unfold it. Just completely unfold it. And then fold it in half like this. All right, and now we're gonna do all of that on this side. So rewind the video and do it all on this side up until, well, this point. And to clarify, we're doing step 15 to 26 on this side. Okay, so once you have both sides done, we can go on to step 29. So we're going to unfold white side up. Make sure those creases from like step 2 or 3 are on the top side. And we're just going to make some creases that are in between the center line and this crease, and the center line and this crease. So creases like this. And to make them, we're going to mountain fold this crease, and just fold it to the center. Do the same thing on the other side once you're done. I'm going to unfold it like that just so I can crease it a little bit better. Oops. All right, there we go. Another way to do this fold is just to fold this corner somewhere on this line, on the center horizontal line. And then when you crease it down, just make sure that this intersection point and this intersection point line up with the vertical center line. It's just another way to do this fold. There we go. And unfold. So we have those two vertical creases. Now we're on step 30. We're going to look at the bottom corner, and we're just going to fold it up. And the crease will go through this point and this point. And obviously the bottom corner will align with the center line. All right, step 31. We are going to fold. We're going to fold this section up, and the crease is going to go. Basically, it's going to touch that point. So fold it up. Crease it all the way through, just like that. And so I made my crease a little too low, but it's just a little, like not even a millimeter. It's not a big deal. Oh, and you're supposed to leave it folded. My bad. So step 32, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to fold this bottom section up, and the crease is going to be along this edge. Oh, and we're not creasing all the way through. Do not crease all the way through. We're just creasing from this corner to this corner. Call myself there. So only make the crease from here to here. And unfold, and then unfold this. So you're unfolding back to step 31. All right, and the pre-creases are done. So step 34. We're going to fold, and we should be here with this corner folded in. Step 34, we're going to fold this top half down. So step 35, we're going to collapse it. Let's start with this center crease. We're going to mountain fold. We're going to mountain fold this center crease up to this point. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to mountain fold the center crease up to this point. Okay. So once you pinch mountain folded it like like I have it. We're going to kind of collapse this center square. So mount and fold all the way around it. Like this. And it should already be mount and folds, but just make sure they're there. So now we have this square well defined, and we want to valley fold. We want to valley fold right here. Okay? So just valley fold it in half. Just fold it in half, just like this. All right, now we have this. All right, so these were the two, this and this were the two original mount and folds that I was talking about. Now simply just fold this one, this flap to the right, and the back flap also to the right. And you'll get this, hopefully. Here we go. So that is step 35, collapsed, and 36. Okay, step 37, we are going to, I believe both sides are exactly the same, so I'm just going to pick this side, and we're going to fold this flap up, and open it up, and squash it. Like this. That was step 37. Step 38, we're going to, well, 39, we're going to flip it over. And we're not going to do the same thing. For this one, we are going to, well, more folding in the thirds. So that's fun. We're going to fold this section into thirds and this section into thirds. Okay, so easiest way to do that is with a ruler. And once again, it's exactly, for me at least, it's exactly 3 centimeters. It's pretty lucky. So I'm just gonna make the first mark. These thirds, by the way, this is gonna be a lot easier because it's not like a triangle. It's not like a weird shape. It's like a, well, it's technically not a rectangle, but it's basically a rectangle. All right, so I'm just going to fold the first thirds like this. And so this one's going to be a valley fold, and then when you fold it back over, it's going to be a mountain fold. There we go. So you accordion fold it kind of like that, and when you unfold, valley, mountain, and it's split into thirds. Let's do the same thing for the other section. So I'm going to make my mark at the 1 centimeter mark because it's 3 centimeters wide. I'm going to fold this all the way across at my mark. And I'm going to fold it back. At this point, I hope you know how to fold it into thirds. So, basically just talking to myself, but... Alright, when we unfold, the lower section is also folded into thirds. That was step 39. So, step 40's fun. We're going to open, sink, in and out all of this. So, back and forth and back and forth. So let's take it one step at a time, I guess. We need to start with, let's start with this one. So this is the center crease. Let's start with one crease to the right of the center crease, okay? It's gonna be this one. And what you wanna do, we're open sinking this. This step is 6 open sinks, basically. Well, wait. No, 3 open, this step is like 3 open sinks. So let's start with this one, the most outside one. Just mount and fold all the way around. So if I open this up, all right, we're focusing on this crease. And we want to mount and fold all the way around. We want it to be a mount and fold. Okay, so now that we've mount and folded all the way around, you should be able to see it. It's this mount and fold all the way around. We're gonna go to the next inner crease and make it a valley fold all the way around. And once you do that, it should be able to lay flat. Or it will be able to lay flat. Okay, there we go. So that is the first of 3 open sinks. So depending on how well you folded your thirds is directly correlated to how well this will lay flat and line up with everything else. I did a pretty good job. So it should look like this now. You can see that, well, this is the first open sink, but we have 2 more to do. So do what I just did 2 more times. Okay, so this is going to be the final result. It should look like this, and it should lay flat. Here's what the back looks like. Yeah, hopefully, as long as you folded your thirds pretty well, this should go pretty smoothly. It's not terribly difficult. So let's keep going. So step 41. Step 41. We're going to kind of like split this thing in half. We're gonna fold half the layers to the right and half to the left. And if you do it right, you should be able to squash this part right here, like this. I'm just squash that down. And I'm gonna neaten this up just a little bit. There we go. All right. So now, yeah, half the layers are going to be on the right, half are going to be on the left. So that was step 41. Step 42. We are going to just inside reverse fold both of these flaps. So using this crease, and the same on the other side. that, and like that. We've already basically done this step, and we're just refolding it. Okay. Zoom in a little bit. Step 43, we are inside reverse folding again. It's going to be, we're going to inside reverse fold this section and this section. And again, we've already done it. We're just redoing it. Like that. And like that. There we go, step 43. All right, step 45. Step 45, we're going to flip it over. So we're on this side. And we're going to, well, it says swivel the edges using the crease lines. Well, first, we're going to create this valley fold. We're going to create a valley fold from this point to this point. So by folding this part up. Okay. Okay, just like this. Now you should be able to see this diagonal crease and this diagonal crease. We are going to, well, let's do this left one. We're going to mount and fold this left one. Okay, we're going to mount and fold. Well, I mean, okay, so in this orientation, it's going to be a valley fold, but yeah, so, but from this orientation, it's obviously a mount and fold. Okay, but anyway, so we have it like this, and we're going to hard crease this part. So this left side is good. This left side is perfect. But the right side, we're not actually going to fold this part. So we're going to valley fold this inner part like this, but only this layer of it. I hope that makes sense. So only folding down this layer, and then again crease down this part, have it like just lays. But we're not going to touch this part. So the final result looks like this. Okay, so step 46. Step 46. It says open the top layers and flatten them. So we're like this, okay? We have, this mountain fold is very important. So make this mountain fold. Again, it goes from this point to this point. And then like shift this top part so that this mountain fold is horizontal and perpendicular to the vertical center line. Okay, so we have something like this. Now all we need to do is valley fold the center on both sides, so like this, and then just flatten it, and then just flatten it. But I'm just folding these valley folds right now. Okay. So if you can see on the inside, you see I just made these two valley folds. And now we're going to flatten it by creating mountain folds from this point to somewhere out here. You'll see it'll just, you're flattening it, so it's wherever it ends up. And same thing to the other side. So when we flatten this, I'm just going to crease the left side. Face the right side. Okay, and this is what it looks like. So that was step 46 and 47. All right, step 48. Step 48, we're going to do some more collapsing. Let's again start. Let's start with this. We have a horizontal valley fold. So you have these two. These creases make an X. The valley fold's going to be from here to here. Okay. So I have this valley fold, or where I roughly want it. Now we're going to mountain fold. So now we have this triangle, and we're going to mountain fold these two edges of it. And simultaneously mountain folding this center crease. So you see this, you see the triangle. Okay. And while we're folding this triangle, we're shifting it all up, and we'll be able to make two more creases from this point of the triangle to this center point, and this point of the triangle to the center point. Okay, so I just made this crease. Now I'm going to make this one. There we go. Okay, so now I have this flap, and I'm just going to fold it to the left and then to the right. Okay, and that was the collapse step on step 48. We're getting this. So that's what that part looks like. This was the very first valley fold that I was talking about. And it looks like this. Okay, step 49, we're simply going to take this flap, fold it so it's facing up, and open it and squash it. Really simple. Just like that. Step 50, we are going to do a bird base kind of fold. So we're going to fold the bottom right and bottom left edges into the center. And unfold. Then we're going to fold this this top corner down as far as it goes and unfold. And now we're just going to take this point and fold it up and collapse the two outer edges in. Just like that. And that is step 50. Step 51, we are going to just inside reverse fold this part. So open this up, fold it in. Should be pretty familiar. We're using all the creases that we already have. That we've already made. And fold it down. So you end up with this, and I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. Just like that. Step 52, we're going to have some more fun. We are doing a lot of open syncing now. So you probably guessed it. This triangle flap, we are going to open sync in and out and in and out and in and out until, well, it's similar to what we did before with this part. And we're going to do that to both sides. Then we're going to do that to this flap and this flap. So basically we're doing that open sync in and out step 4 times. So I'll explain rather this one and this one on this side. Okay, so we're gonna unfold it a little bit. Always start with the outer one, and we're just gonna mount and fold all the way across. So we're gonna mount and fold this first crease all the way across. It's gonna get a little tough in this part, but if you just unfold it, it shouldn't be too bad. Well, just unfold it like a little bit. Don't unfold the whole thing. Keep mount and folding the outer crease. Okay, and once you've done this mount and fold, and by the way, this is what it looks like unfolded. You have this diamond shape. Okay, so this is the mount and fold. Now we're gonna valley fold the next inner crease. All the way across. Okay, and you could collapse it right now with the mount and fold, valley fold, but I'm just gonna keep going. I'm gonna just keep doing it. So the valley fold, now the next one is a mount and fold. And mount and fold the next inner crease all the way around. And same thing, now it's a valley fold, then a mount fold, then a valley fold, then you're done. But you're only using the creases that are already made, so. But if you need to, you can, it's okay to like readjust the creases so they line up better. That's completely fine. Okay, now I'm just trying to valley fold this, or mountain fold rather, this very inner diamond, the innermost is what I was trying to say, diamond. Okay, that is pretty good. Now I'm just flattening everything. All right, so here is the finished product. This is what it looks like, all closed up. This is what I just open synced in and out. I'll open it up a little for you. That's what it looks like. Obviously, of course, it could be neater, but I'm not sure if it really matters. We'll see. But yeah, so that's the first open sync in and out. Just trying to neaten this up a little bit. I can do it later. Now let's do the one behind. So this one is significantly easier, in my opinion. because instead of a diamond, it's going to be, well, let's find out. When you open it up, it's, I doubt it's going to be, yeah, it's just a triangle, right? So when we open this one up, it's just a triangle. And so let's do it. Find the outermost crease and just start mountain folding all the way across. Okay, once you got the mountain fold, start valley folding, and I think at this point in the tutorial, I hope you get it. So I'm just gonna stop repeating myself, I guess. There we go. So it is fully open synced. Now if I just collapse this, or not collapse it, but rather, what's the word? Just like put it back together. Flatten it, I guess. This is what it looks like. So you see how the right side is just like this one little strip. This is what the side looks like. And I'll open this part up a little bit for you. It's just, well, I can't really open it up, but it's this part. Okay, so that is the right side. Now I'm gonna do the left side, but sped up.